Hi everyone, I'm Ep.19, and welcome to the finale of Valthirian Arc 2. It's been a lot of fun, I have to say, even though we didn't get through the Drake quest. I think if I tried hard enough, I could get through it, but it's time to bring this LP to a close, now that we've beaten Hector, and the kingdom is safe from his tyranny. It's been a lot of fun reading the comments and the stories that some of you have been writing. And if you're watching this in the future, or if you're watching it right now as the video comes out, you might want to take the time to go back and read the stories, because some of them are long, some of them are short, but they're all interesting, and it's what made this LP so great. All of you interacting and wanting to be a part of the LP. It's so special for me as the Let's Player to see such interaction on my channel, and it's something I want to continue to do even as the channel grows. I continue to want to do things like this, where I name characters after you all, or get your input, or just having that interaction is really special to me, and I hope you feel the same way. I hope it feels special to you that you get to interact with me and with the videos, because I think it's something that few Let's Players do, is interact with their community. And I understand the huge LPers, they can't do that because they can't interact with everybody when you have 75,000 subscribers or more. So I know some that still do try, and even as the channel grows, I'm going to continue to try, because I thought this was a blast. It was a lot of fun. I hope you all enjoyed it, because I know I did. As for the game, it was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy it. It's just the boss fights, I still feel like they're unfair. They're still cheap, the final boss fights. But we got through one of them. And like I said, with enough training, if you went back, if you recruited premium students, you took the time to do that, you'd be able to get through the boss, I think, with more ease. But that being said, I still give the game like a 6.5 or a 7. It was a blast. In some ways, with the bosses, it really dragged it out, and you can spend a lot of time trying to get all the achievements, which is nice. The boss fights really brought it down. Some of the mechanical issues, I gotta say, this game is better than the first game, because the first game really restricted you with time constraints. If you've not played the first game, maybe give it a try once just to see what I'm talking about. This game to me is definitely superior, and it's better. And I really hope Agate Studio, I hope I'm saying that right, or Agate Studio, the makers of this game, I really hope they come out with a third one, and it's even better, because I like the premise of this one, running an academy, and it was unique, I have to say. Just to me, in my opinion, it was just unique. I did like the other classes. In the third one, I'd like to see more classes, tighten up the controls, and maybe even more arcs, like really expand the game. I know that's asking for a lot, but if they did it, I think they could have a real fantastic game on their hands. This game is still a lot of fun. If you've not played it, I do highly recommend playing it. I don't know everywhere it's at. I'm playing on Congregate, but I'm sure you might be able to find it other places. If not, you can play it on Congregate. It's a lot of fun. You've seen me play through it. Enjoyed it. So if you haven't played it yourself, you should take the time to do that. So with all that out of the way, it's graduation day, as the title suggests. Are you ready, Starlight? Okay then. I'm not going to do this in any particular order. I'm going to do it by alphabetical order. Well, if the game does it by alphabetical order. Yeah, the game does it by alphabetical order. So I'm going to do it by alphabetical order, and just thank you. I know there were actually a few, and I want to say this now, there were a few of you that hopefully you're still watching that I didn't get to the characters because the LP was really wrapping up. So I really apologize. I still hope you enjoyed the videos. I hope you'll stick around, that you'll subscribe to the channel, stick around for my other projects, and you enjoy those too. And the next time something like this pops up, I hope you'll try again to participate, because like I said, I think it's really neat that so many of you wanted to be a student in my academy, and that's super cool. So yeah, I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna do this alphabetical order, and it's hard for me to remember what each of you did throughout the story, so I'm just gonna say a big thank you to all of you again for participating, because it's really neat. To those of you that wrote stories, I'd make a reference to your story, but again, I can't remember everything. So again, I hope you accept my apology, but seriously, check the comments and read the stories if you're watching this LP, because some of them are really well done. They're all interesting, and it shows what the students were doing, I guess you could say, in their off time. And I just thought it was a unique experience. And speaking of that, if you've not seen my XCOM Let's Play of Enemy Within, I did the same thing there with characters. Fewer, because XCOM is a smaller unit. But I did the same thing there. There were stories on that one too. Check those out. They're really cool. But all in all, I think this LP was a really fun time. Alright, enough of me babbling, right? Let's get to the graduates. So Alex D, a great paladin. Onic, one of our scholar sages who was around for a long time. Bloodlight, who helped us get through some tough times. Carson Mills, which really helped out with other quests like errands, which really helped the academy grow. Carter, Valkyrius, I hope I said that right. Dark Fox, Dark Knight, Dr. Fresh, Fish Pasta, Flutter Sniper, Calveric Dancer, MG55, Marietta Fates, Mist, Knowledge Aid, Smoke, Siren, Sparks, our first student, I remember that. That one guy, and Dazzle. Thank you all very much for participating and being a part of the LP. Again, I really appreciate it. Kira and Tina Tamara, if you remember, were just NPCs that I used kind of close to the beginning. You students are welcome to become instructors. That's not going to really happen because I'm going to end the LP here. But for those of you writing stories, end it how you want if you haven't already ended your story. And it's been a heck of a ride. It really has been. And huh? What's... Oh, it seems like we have some special guests for our lovable Starlight. So, I guess I do my usual rambling on. Down here where Starlight talks, you can see just how well he did. Which, you know, is really special to me, too. And I hope you all have enjoyed my annotations as a Starlight. But he's got a few, two very special visitors. Remember, this is his academy after all. So I'll let that play out down here. We got a few new achievements. Let's see, where at? Graduate a total of 60 students. Have a Genius or Indigo student. Then, of course, the Expert. Getting the Fame would just take a ton of time. But I really do hope for a third game with just some of the things really cleaned up. Because we did build everything. And just some additional information on things would be helpful, like the rooms. I think they should have been done earlier. You could lower the pluses students get, increase freeze resistance. We really didn't see a lot of status effects either, and that may be something that gets thrown more at the player. Excuse me, in Valthirian Arc 3. Just everything I've said, everything I've talked about over the LP, just those changes could really make Valthirian Arc 3 a great game, and I do hope they're working on it, because there's some from the first game to the second game, there is definitely an improvement. And to see another jump from 2 to 3 would just be great to see. And the good thing is you can always go after achievements, which is neat. To kind of spur that on, I would like to see Valthirian Arc 3 give the player maybe a little bit of a head start bonus depending on the achievements they have. I know that may be tough to code, and you'd have to play on the same site. You know, there's a lot that could go wrong with that, but it'd give the players more reason to stick around and play this good game, to play Valthirian Arc 2. Could you even get a Herdred? I was looking at that Herdred student. If you built... I was trying to think this through. If you built classrooms, now each classroom holds 8 or 9 when it's upgraded to this. So you'd have to make the rest of the rooms classrooms for sure. And you may even have to tear down a few rooms. Like, you may not even be able to have these to get 100 students. Well, considering we have the, this is the finale. I've already said the thank yous and everyone. Let's just have a little bit of fun. I don't want to jip you, like, on a short episode. Maybe help you get some achievements if you're trying to get the achievements. And mostly this is for the story, for Starlight's story. Which is important. Please read. Please read the annotations. Okay, you get 8. So if you get 8 per, let's see, that'd be 56, 64, 72, 80, 88. Make sure there's nothing special about this. Nope. Just like the other one, I figured. 96. So yeah, you'd have to tear down an additional room. And turn all the other ones in the classrooms just to do it. If I counted every room. Make sure I didn't miss one. Let's see, 56, 64, 72, 80, 88, 96. Yeah, because the classrooms don't upgrade anymore. So, to get the herd, and then you'd have to make them all female, and then graduate them all, and then make them all male. Again, a lot of time. And because, like, the extremely hard achievements, the expert achievements, the expert-only achievements, maxing out the gold, which I was close to, maxing out the fame, if you got a little bit of a bonus for each one of these, even Superstar, that just means you did play the game to quite a bit of an extent to get the Academy to level 5. Equip all legendary armors and weapons. The 100 male students, 100 female students, and definitely the 999,999 fame is just great. Build all types of, oh yeah, the garden. This over here. To just give the player a bonus at Valthirian Arc 3 for each one you did would just be, I think, a really nice shout out to those that did play this game. It took the time and really pushed the game to its limits. Because that would be what you're doing. Again, a few more arcs. I know I'm kind of nitpicking, but that's, except for the boss fight, I really think that the final boss fights, I think those really do need to be, maybe not the Mother Drake doesn't need to be fine-tuned. If you want it to be kind of an optional thing and have it be really tough, that's fine. But Hector's the main story, and while he should be difficult, at some points I really had to try hard. It was very difficult. And mainly it was the dex that I had to have characters with high dex, but not every character gets high dex. Again, all of this would be easier if you didn't have the stipulations I did. You could just use students whatever you want and really just, you know, just play the game. I could see that. That may be easier than it was for me. But overall, a very solid game. It was very nicely done, and again, I do hope to see a Valthirian Arc 3. Speaking of things that are coming up next, whenever Valthirian Arc 3 comes out, I'll definitely be giving it a try when I catch it. This being the finale video, new project will have to take this place. I have an idea of what it's going to be, but you never know. Hopefully you'll all join me for it. I really hope so. I don't think it'll be anything like this, where I can name students and things. There are not a lot of games out there like this that I could bring a lot of people into, but you never know. We'll just see what I find, what the next games are. Thank you all very much for watching, for participating in the LP, and for just watching the comments. I really do appreciate it all. It matters so much to me. If you enjoyed the project, if you enjoyed the LP, please like the video. Any other videos of mine that you enjoy, please like, please subscribe. It really matters. It'll help the channel grow, and that would mean so much to me. It really would. So if you enjoyed, please like, please subscribe. Leave a comment, saying how much you enjoyed it, what you liked about it. Just be positive, and that means a lot to me. So until the next LP, which I hope you'll join me for, whatever it is, and I hope you'll enjoy it just as much. I'm Cendril 89. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.